Gana Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitamsa Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratashe Namo Hai Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namasute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vancha Kalpatarubhesha Kripa Sindhu Pevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So last day, or we can say tomorrow is the new beginning. Hoping that all of you got to understand a little bit about Bhagavad Gita and you got benefit. And that's why you were there for the 9th day also. So read Bhagavad Gita. Hear from the authorized sources more explanations on Bhagavad Gita. Tell others about Bhagavad Gita. What will happen when you will tell others? What will happen when you will read or hear? We'll discuss today. Krishna himself will tell us what is the result of hearing Bhagavad Gita from proper sources or reading Bhagavad Gita. Krishna will tell us what happens when you tell others about Bhagavad Gita. And Sanjay will tell us in the last verse of Bhagavad Gita what happens where Bhagavad Gita is there. So let us start with the 17th chapter. And then 17th is a small chapter. So it talks about different faiths, faith in different modes, worship and food. So yesterday in the last verse, the last two words, 16.23 and 24, Krishna is telling who does not follow the scriptures, what happens to them. So, Tasma Shastram Pramanam De. So you follow scriptures. Now, one category is not follow scriptures. One category is follow scriptures. So what happens? Those who do not follow but do something. So somewhere lies in between. So Arjuna is asking, Arjuna Vacha Ye Shastra Vidamutrijya Yajante Shraddhayanvitaha Tesham Nishtha Tuka Krishna Sattvam Aho Rajastamaha. Oh Krishna, what is the situation of those who do not follow the principles of scriptures but worship according to their own imagination? Are they in goodness, in passion, or in ignorance? Krishna says, according to the modes of nature acquired by the embodied soul, one's faith can be of three kinds: in goodness, in passion, or ignorance. Now, in the 14th chapter, 2 days back, we saw about three different modes. And something we should remember so that we can understand what is modes. So goodness is about knowledge. If you are getting proper knowledge, then those activities are in goodness. It's main symptom. And there are more which we'll discuss today. And it's all about self-centered, lot of ego, lot of name, fame, unlimited desire, uncontrolled desire. That is passion. Ignorance, more laziness and sleep. Completely. Ignorance means no knowledge at all. So similarly, all the activities will also be divided accordingly. O son of Bharata, third shloka, according to one's existence under the various modes of nature, one evolve a particular kind of faith. The living being is said to be a particular faith according to the modes he has acquired. So now we'll see different, again in a tabular form, we will see how different modes are, different activities in different modes are performed. So activities in different modes. Worship. The first point is worship. Why I'm not going in the shlokas? Because this is taken from shlokas, but it's easy to understand and remember. So worship, a person who's in goodness worships the demigods. A person who's in passion worships demons. And a person who's in ignorance, he worships ghosts. Food. So you understood worship, demigods, demons, and ghosts and spirits. Food. Now, food is prepared. The food also quality depends on different modes. Many people don't know. They go out and eat. They think, okay, it's good food, hygienic. Bhagavad Gita is not talking about hygiene. Hygiene is basic. Bhagavad Gita does not even need to teach that. That is understood. But here Krishna is teaching something subtle. The bhava. In what the food is cooked. So cook, the consciousness of a cook. And also how the food is cooked. So let us see. In goodness, the food increases the duration of life. It purifies, it gives health, happiness, satisfaction, and strength. The food is juicy, fatty. Fatty does not mean animal fat, fatty means milk. Fat comes from milk also. It is wholesome and pleasing to the heart. If you are not in mode of goodness, this food will not be pleasing to your heart. And food prepared in goodness does not mean it is not tasty. It is tasty. Many people, they say, in ISKCON, you don't eat onion, garlic. Oh, where is the taste? वो लहसुन की खुशबू तड़के में और प्याज का भुनना, there is no taste. What do you eat? बीमार का food खाते हो? So then whoever has not tasted the food in ISKCON, you are most welcome. Come and eat with us and you will realize what taste it has. It is not even in mode of goodness. It is in transcendental mode because it is offered to Krishna. So you taste. The passion, food in passion is too bitter, too sour, salty, hot, pungent, dry, burning. It causes disease, distress, and misery. Understood? So we are not discussing much detail. Food should not be too bitter, too sour, too salty, very hot, pungent. Should not be too dry. Ayurveda says food should be saral and taral. खाना कैसा होना चाहिए? सरल और तरल. सरल मतलब जो बनने में सरल हो, और तरल मतलब थोड़ा लिक्विड वाला ग्रेवी होना चाहिए. जरूरी नहीं कि टमाटर प्यूरी डाल के हम उसको लिक्विड बनाएं, पानी वाला. Especially if you see the vegetables like pumpkin, then bottle gourd, lauki, then pumpkin is kaddu, all these foods ये अपने आप पानी छोड़ते हैं, को अलग से बनने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. अब इसको काट के कढ़ाई में डाल दो, अपने आप वो तरल हो जाता है. सरल और तरल. जो खाना सरल तरीके से पकता है वो अंदर भी सरल तरीके से जाता है और निकलता भी सिस्टम से सरल तरीके से, डाइजेस्ट भी सरल होता है. Food in mode of ignorance, cooked more than 3 hours before eating. सवेरे पका दिया, 2 दिन बाद भी खा रहे, 3 घंटे बाद भी खा रहे. You will say, अरे प्रभु, but we have to cook tiffin for our kids, for husband, for myself. We cook in the morning and we eat in the afternoon. It's definitely more than 4 or 5 hours. Then are we eating in ignorance? Yes, you are. And when you eat food which is affected with mode of ignorance, you will also be affected with mode of ignorance. Oh, nobody told me. We are telling you because you never read Bhagavad Gita. So now you're reading Bhagavad Gita, you come to know. Then what do we do? Should we eat outside? No. You are saying don't cook and take to office. It's more than 3 hours. We never said don't cook and take to office or send this tiffin with your bachas to schools. We are saying whatever you cook, vegetarian, offer it to Krishna. Once it becomes prasadam, this 3 hour rule is not applicable on that. But ideally, we should not even eat. This is a modern culture where people do not get even hot prasad. Okay, you have this tiffins, double steel and all that remains hot, but it's still artificial. Microwave is considered hellish because it causes cancer. In Japan, in China, microwave is banned. It's not used. You won't find any microwave there. Why? Because it causes cancer 3 times more than cigarette. In India, everyone is moving towards microwave. So we're lazy fellows. We are lazy. We don't want our health. We want aram. And what do you do in aram time? Watch movies, television. So that is how things are. As per Ayurveda, any food which is cooked when it is completely covered, it's not good. Like pressure cooker. It's completely covered. Sometimes we have to use when we are doing a big cooking, but otherwise in our temple we don't use covered. Okay, sometimes we have to use that big steamers, boilers, because thousands of people are eating, so we need to boil dal or rice. But otherwise everything is cooked in proper patila. You can use the lid to cover. That is good food. When the sunlight comes in the food, it's auspicious. Extra information, I don't know whether you'll be able to achieve that or not. But so easier way is offer it to Krishna. Food in ignorance is tasteless, is putrid, decomposed, consists of remnants and untouchable things. Untouchable and remnant, that means meat. Sacrifice. Sacrifice is performed in mode of goodness. It's performed according to Shastra. Anything which goes according to Shastra is goodness. Then not desiring any reward. You are doing sacrifice, but you do not want any reward. Then in passion, reward, desire. See, features are similar. Unlimited desire and pride. So same. Some things you have to remember. For goodness, it is knowledge. It is as per the higher authorities, Krishna and Sadhu and Guru and Shastra. In passion, it is whimsical. It is pride. It is unlimited desire, material desire. In goodness, it's about complete no faith, no knowledge, complete useless. So here, sacrifice done in mode of ignorance disregards scriptures. No prasadam distribution. If you perform any sacrifice, you don't distribute food to others, prasadam. Your sacrifice is not complete. No Vedic hymns, no remuneration to priest. वो पुजारी को तो खुश दे दो भाई 2 4 5 रुपए उसको भी नहीं दिया तो फिर काम करा लिया और भगा दिया उसको and it is without faith. So similarly when we are chanting so many people are chanting any mantra, no faith, no consideration of authority, so that is ignorance. Even chanting mantras, and then if you are chanting mantras because you want some material desire, that is passion. If you are chanting mantra according to what is given in scripture, so there are unlimited mantras, but Krishna says you chant Hare Krishna mantra, so that is according to the scriptures, and you don't want anything. You don't want any desire. You don't have any desire. I am doing to serve Krishna. That's all. My dear Lord, Shri Radha Krishna, I am chanting this Hare Krishna mantra for a pleasure. I am your eternal servant. Please engage me in your service. That's the best chant. We should try to achieve that level. Austerity is performed with transcendental faith. Again, faith, not expecting material benefit for sake of supreme. See, same points. Then austerities in terms of in mode of passion, pride, again desires, and in mode of ignorance, performed foolishly to destroy or injure others, self-torture. What is self-torture? Hiranyakashipu did tapasya to destroy Vishnu, to become immortal. So self-torture. Ravana did self-torture. Bhasmasur. So many people there. Nowadays, sometimes you see even this when they worship Devi, then they do unnecessary austerities to trouble themselves. One should not give too much trouble to body. Whatever is prescribed by Guru and scriptures, that much we should do. That is authorized tapasya. If you do more, that is troubling the body. When you trouble the body unnecessarily, it's not good. It's mode of ignorance. So then, charity. If you don't give charity, you are living a very impure life. If you don't give charity, you are living an impure life. Why? It's like every day when you wake up, you brush your teeth, wash your mouth, take bath. Otherwise, you are impure. Similarly, mind has become impure. So we chant Hare Krishna mantra to purify. Intelligence has become impure. So we read Bhagavad Gita, hear Bhagavad Gita and purify. Whatever money you are earning, that is 100% impure money, especially in Kali Yuga. No money is pure. You will have to tell lies. You will have to do all these manipulations. No. Someone will say, but Prabhu, I am a software engineer. Okay, you are making a software. Company is selling it. You don't know who is using software in what way. So that karma comes to you. That's why money is impure. So money has to be also purified. So money gets purified by charity. That is why if you don't give charity, you are eating with that money, whatever, you are becoming impure. If you eat food without charity, you are becoming impure. If you do anything, because everything starts with money. If you're spending money without giving charity, that is impure money. And it impures your consciousness, pollutes your consciousness. So charity in mode of goodness, given dutifully. I'm giving the charity. I don't want anything in return. I don't want anything. I'm just giving charity. No expectation of return. At a proper time, proper place to a trustworthy person. Proper time means when is to be given. Proper place. So obviously, earlier it was like giving in holy places, but now wherever you are, you can, because now the technology is there, so that can be done to a worthy person. What is worthy person? One who is engaged in Krishna service, one who will engage your money in Krishna service. Let us see and then we'll discuss. In passion, again, return, expectation of return. I gave Krishna, Prabhuji, I am ready to give 5,000 rupees to Krishna, but next month is my promotion due. I may or may not get. So please pray to Krishna. I'm giving 5,000 rupees. He should give me increment of 10,000 rupees per month. That's in return. That's mode of passion. With desires, with a grudging mood. Sometimes grudging mood means you don't want to give, but you're forced to give. You are in the society. Oh, we are celebrating Ganesh Utsav. Everyone has to give. I don't want to give, but everyone is giving, so you have to give. It's force. That's not very good. Ignorance, impure place, impure time, unworthy person, no proper attention, no proper respect. We throw money. Okay, take that. Even sometimes sadhus, they visit houses and they are mistreated. So that's mode of ignorance, not on part of sadhu, but on the part of the Yajavan. So if money is given to a proper person, that is engaged in service of Krishna. If money is given to unworthy person, they will misuse it. Like if you give 10 rupees to a beggar, now that beggar goes and smokes bidi, so you will have to take karma. That beggar goes and eats vada pav, but he is eating vada pav without offering to Krishna, so he is eating sin, so you will have to take karma. But Prabhu, this is wrong, na? No, this is not wrong. This is how Krishna is made. Why are you giving him? But this poor fellow, huh? If you think he's poor fellow, whenever you are traveling out, keep some food, keep some prasadam. Like whenever we travel, we take some prasadam. So anyone comes, we give them, some prasadam. Like in this, there is some prasadam. So laddus I give. One laddu, two laddu. Okay, you are very hungry. I have chapati and sabji also for you. Prasadam, he'll get purified. And everyone, even a person who's drunkard, we give them prasadam. Swamiji, I'm drinking. You see, I have a glass of liquor in my hand and I'm eating meat. No problem. Still you eat prasadam. You'll get purified. So that is transcendental power of prasadam. So if money is not given to worthy person, money is wasted, and also you will have to take karma for that. So this is about 17th chapter. Then we move on to what is Om Tat Sat. You would have heard this word, Om Tat Sat. What is it? Let's read. From the beginning of creation, the three words Om Tat Sat were used to indicate the supreme absolute truth. So Om is Krishna's sound incarnation. Tat is how we'll use Tat, and Sat is eternal. So how Om Tat Sat will come? These three symbolic representations were used by Brahmanas while chanting the hymns of the Vedas and during sacrifice for the satisfaction of Supreme. Therefore, transcendentalists undertaking performances of sacrifice, charity, and penance in accordance with scriptural regulations begin always with Om to attain the Supreme. So whenever you want to start any spiritual activity or any activity, because earlier every activity was done keeping Krishna in center, and nowadays there are many activities which is not keeping Krishna, but that's not good. That's weak karma. So any activity you start, first you say Om. So Om is Krishna, not Shiva. That's why every mantra in scriptures, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Brahmanaya Namah, Om Indraya Namah, Om Suryaya Namah, Om Ravaya Namah. All these mantras start with Om. So first is Krishna. People say, no, first worship of Ganesha. Okay, how do you worship Ganesha? Om Ganeshaya Namah. So Om is Krishna. So without Krishna, you cannot do anything. So whenever you are supposed to give charity to someone or do some activity, sacrifice, you say Om and then start. And then what? Without desiring fruitive results, one should perform various kinds of sacrifice, penance, and charity with the word Tat. So when you're doing that activity, that is Tat. The purpose of such transcendental activity is to get free from material entanglement. The absolute truth is the objective of devotional sacrifice is indicated by the word Sat. The performer of such sacrifice is also called Sat. Sat means eternal. And as are all work of sacrifice, penance, and charity which true to the absolute nature are performed to please the Supreme Lord. So Om, when you are giving the charity, Tat is at the end of the activity, and Sat you are performing for Sat. So when you perform for Sat, which is Krishna, you also become Sat, eternal. And the activity also becomes eternal. Ashraddhaya hutam dattam tapastaptam kritam chayat asad iti uchate partha na cha tat pretyano iha. Anything done as sacrifice, charity or penance without faith in the Supreme, O son of Pritha, is impermanent. It is called asat and is useless both in this life and the next. So don't go much in technicality. Om bolna hai, tat bolna, sat bolna. Basically, everything you do keeping Krishna in center. How do you do that? For that we need Bhagavad Gita and Guru Sadhu Shastra. These three are required to understand. So even if you don't remember Om bolna, Tat bolna, Sat bolna, just say Hare Krishna. Simple. Give prasad to someone, Hare Krishna. So we meet anyone, Hare Krishna. We message anyone, Hare Krishna. Many people in India say Jai Shri Krishna, Ram Ram. So Krishna's name, Ram name, both are same. So it was being used as greetings. Now this hello and hi and so you chant more and more Krishna's name. Even if other person is not chanting Krishna's name, he will hear Krishna's name. So say Hare Krishna. Now we move on to chapter number 18th, which is a summary, a conclusion. Krishna says is a conclusion, summarizing. So first chapter is more about, it's about the first part, observation of army. Second part is Arjuna's argument. Second chapter is summary, or you can say essence of Gita. The summary comes at the end. Then chapter third talks about Karma Yoga. Chapter 4 talks about knowledge. And after knowledge, when you do perform karma, that is Krishna conscious karma. Then sixth, it talks about dhyana, how to focus on Krishna. And then 7th to 12th talks about bhakti. Then 13th, we discuss about Kshetra, Kshetragya, Purusha and Prakriti. And 14th were different modes. And 15th were how this material world is created and who is the Purushottam. And 16th about two kind of personalities. And 17 different kind of faith. So this is Bhagavad Gita. And now 18th chapter, Krishna is summarizing everything, concluding. And towards the end, he will conclude. Obviously, after you teach so much, you need to conclude it, wrap it up. So it's a wrapping session, 18th chapter, and also gives conclusion. If you do this, it happens. If you do this, it happens. So we have reached there. Let us see. So Arjuna is asking question. O mighty armed one, I wish to understand the purpose of renunciation, tyaga, and of the renounced order of life, sannyasa. O killer of Keshi demon, master of senses. What is tyaga and what is sannyasa? They are different. So Krishna will explain very nicely. So please understand what is sannyas and what is tyag. Sannyas does not mean just wearing this saffron dress, you become a sannyasi. No. Even a grahastha can be a sannyasi. Yes, even a grahastha can be sannyasi. You may have a wife, you may have children, you may have a job or business, still you can be a sannyasi. Understand the meaning of sannyas. Then you will realize about all these bogus sannyasis out there. So what Krishna is saying about sannyas? Krishna says, the giving up of activities that are based on material desire, is what great learned men call renounced order of life, sannyas. Giving up the result of activities, what is called wise is renunciation, tyaga and sannyas. So please try to understand. Very important. Tyaga means to perform the activity and then give the result. That is त्याग. कुछ है आपके पास क्योंकि आपने कर्म किया है, उस कर्म का फल मिला है, फल को त्याग रहे हैं, इसीलिए तो त्याग है. That is त्याग. You have something and you are giving it up. That is called त्याग. Sannyas means doing all the activities, keeping Krishna in center. संन्यास का मतलब है कृष्ण भगवान को केंद्र में रख के सारी क्रियाएं करना. That is called sannyas. Now, if you have a husband, if you have a wife, if you have children, if you have business job, but you are focused on Krishna, morning all of you wake up, everyone is chanting. So many families are here who are every day waking up early morning, they Brahma Muhurat, they chant, then they attend class, they cook food for the pleasure of Krishna and they offer it to Krishna, then eat, and then Prabhu is going to office, Mata is either going to office taking care, kids are going to school or college, and you know they are performing their duties and coming back home again performing bhakti. So they are sannyasis. That is sannyas. It's not just wearing this dress. So you'll understand outside there's so many bogus sannyasis who are smoking ganja. Are they sannyasis? But they wear this dress. I saw one person wearing this dress, and drinking liquor. So people have just spoiled the usage of this dress. So sannyas means anyone who is keeping Krishna in center, that's sannyas. That's what Krishna is saying. The definition given by Krishna. The giving up of activities that are based on material desire is sannyas. Giving up the result is renunciation, tyaga. So sannyas means you give up anything for yourself. You do everything for Krishna. And you should do everything. Arjuna fought, Hanuman fought. That is sannyas. Arjuna is a sannyasi. He's not a grahastha. So he's a householder sannyasi, Prabhupada says. And so Prabhupada said so many of my disciples are householder sannyasis. Because they're doing every activity keeping Krishna in center. Then some learned man declared, so Krishna is telling even learned men, that means Krishna is referring to acharyas, they declare that all kind of fruitive activity should be given up as faulty. Yet other sages maintain that act of sacrifice, charity and penance should be never be abandoned. Some people may say they give up everything, but Krishna says no. The sages say that three things should not be given up even by a sannyasi: yajna, dana and tapasya. Sacrifice, charity and penance. Then we'll see what here Krishna is saying. Yajna dana tapa karma natyajam karyameva tat yajna danam tapaschaiva pavanani manishinam. Krishna is saying acts of sacrifice, yajna, dana, charity and tapasya, penance, are not to be given up. They must be performed. Indeed, sacrifice, charity and penance purify even the great souls. So even one who has taken sannyas, who is a big sage or a big devotee, sadhu, even he should not give up these things. Yajna, dana and tapasya. So even after giving up everything, he should not give up yajna, dana, tapasya. What to talk about people who are staying at home, at their home and earning money? If they are not doing these three things, they never get purified. So these three things are very perfect. Now what is yajna? Yajna is for a householder, for a brahmachari. He should wake up and he should immediately arrange the fire sacrifice altar, and the guru will come and all brahmacharis will say Om Swaha, Om Swaha. They'll perform yajna. Householder at home, wife will prepare everything, assist husband, husband will do yajna. Oh, why Prabhuji like that? Huh? I should prepare everything and my husband is doing yajna. Why? We are equal. We should both prepare and both should do yajna. No. Yajna is for husband. No, but that is injustice. No. That is benefit. Whatever husband performs bhakti or yajna, wife gets same result. So if husband is chanting 16 rounds, wife will also get result of 16 rounds. But wife has to serve husband. And if wife is serving husband and also chanting her rounds, she gets double benefit. Because her benefit does not go to husband. So अन्याय किसके साथ हुआ? हाँ. So Mukesh Prabhu is doing like this. मेरे साथ हुआ. So if you are not married, then come to us. We'll teach you how not to give benefit to anyone. Keep everything with you. और ड्रेनेज नहीं होगा, ट्रांसमिशन लॉस नहीं होना चाहिए. So I was in Jaipur. So in Jaipur, Rajasthan government has a scheme. Raksha Bandhan ke din, any woman can travel in any part of Rajasthan free of cost in Rajasthan bus. Free of cost. So I was buying ticket and before me there was a Mataji buying ticket, free. Then I asked this, that person's ticket seller. I said, हमने क्या दोष किया? बोले यस स्वामी जी, सब मर्दों को यहाँ बस स्टैंड पे इकट्ठा करो, हम लोग नगर के सेंटर में चौक पे जाएंगे और धरना देंगे. So even the scriptures are favoring women. Yeah? It's not that it is exploiting, but you have to understand. So anyways, householder performs yajna and sannyasi perform yajna. Now but where is the time? Where are the ingredients? Pure ingredients. Who will perform yajna? Who will decide mantra? Oh, we cannot do that. Okay, then still yajna has to be done. Yajna sankirtana praya yajanti hi sumedasa. One who is very intelligent, what he will do? He will do sankirtana. So husband, wife, kids, everyone, brahmachari, sannyasi, everyone should wake up in the morning, get ready, sing Mangala Arati, and then sit and do this yajna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is Sankirtan Yajna, authorized by Srimad Bhagavatam. So you can do this yajna. It is completely free of cost. Then dana. Dana means giving charity. So what brahmachari can give dana? What I can? I am not earning anything. What will I give dana? So for me, dana is giving knowledge to others. That is dana. I am giving knowledge. And sannyasis giving knowledge. And grahasthas, they give knowledge also, they give charity also, because they are earning members. Government will never come to me and say that you should pay income tax, but I don't even earn money. On what basis you are charging income tax? Oh, you don't earn? No. We just take bhiksha for guru and for this. Achha? Oh, then no income tax for you. So similarly, if you're earning, you pay charity. If you're not earning, you don't pay charity. Then you give charity of knowledge, the highest charity. So one who's earning, he must pay charity in terms of resources, which is money and other things, and also knowledge. So you can also, you learn Bhagavad Gita and you give to others. So yajna, dan and tapasya. Now tapasya, if I tell you, leave everything, go to forest, go to Himalaya, and do tapasya, you cannot do. That's not possible in Kali Yuga. So what tapasya we can do? Tapasya is waking up early in the morning. That is tapasya. Tapasya is not eating what Krishna does not eat. Eating only Krishna Prasad. That is tapasya. Tapasya is, following the instructions of Guru. Guru ka adesh manna. It's difficult. It's not easy. Guru will tell you, okay, do this. But it's difficult for me. Still you have to do. That is tapasya. That will give you spiritual benefit. So yajna, dana, tapasya, all three done for Krishna, then you automatically get benefit, even though if you don't desire, you will get. So that is yajna, dana, tapasya. Nobody should leave. All these activities should be performed without attachment or any expectation of result. They should be performed as a matter of duty. So result you will get, but you should not expect. You should only do as a matter of duty. So if you say someone of you is earning say 30,000 rupees per month, then okay, at least Krishna, scriptures say 50% you should give. 50%, 15,000. Oh. Krishna says 100%, but our acharyas are more merciful. They say okay, 50%. But Krishna says 100%. Sarva karma palatyagam. सभी तो फिर कर क्यों रहा हूं? हाँ, यही तो क्वेश्चन है, कर क्यों रहे हो? कृष्ण के लिए करो हर चीज. So if someone is earning 30,000, okay, at least if not 50%, give 10% every month. 5%, 10% fix and give every month. Even in Muslims, they have to give to mosque every month some percentage. If you go to that side, Middle East, there's some 17% works out, something like that. Even in Christianity, you have to give something. So everyone should do this Natya Seva. It's not that, Bhagavad Gita program hai, us samay de rahe, no. regularly. Every month you are getting, every month you pay tax. Taxes collected for every month. Huh? Okay, it may be calculated every year. So then that should be given as a matter of duty. Not that, okay, I'm giving Krishna, I'll give me more. That's mode of passion. So then Krishna says, prescribed duties should never be renounced. If one gives up his prescribed duties because of illusion, such renunciation is said to be mode of ignorance. So duties performed in mode of ignorance, you give up. Don't give up prescribed duty, prescribed by Krishna. Anyone who gives up prescribed duty at troublesome out of fear of bodily discomfort is said to have renounced his mode of passion. One who gives because of illusion is ignorance. One who gives up prescribed duty because it is troublesome or bodily discomfort. But when, O Arjuna, when one performs his prescribed duty only because it ought to be done and renounces all material association and all attachment to the fruit, his renunciation is said to be in mode of goodness. सिर्फ भगवान के देखा आप बिजनेस करो, जॉब करो, कोई मना नहीं कर रहा, but don't get entangled. ये मत सोचिए कि मेरा है. That's not what Krishna said. Then Krishna, so this is about sacrifice. Now Jnana Yoga. So Krishna will talk about Jnana Yoga. Here, okay. There's supposed to be one slide our devotee forgot to add. Anyways, Krishna saying, Adhishthanam tatha karta karanam karanam cha pritak vidham vividhascha pritak cheshta devam jevatra panchamam. The place of action, the body, Adhishthanam, Kshetra or Adhishthanam. The performer, Karta, the various senses, Karanam cha pritak vidham. Many different kinds of endeavor. Vividhas cha pritak cheshta, cheshta. And ultimately the super soul, Devam. These are 5 factors of action. Very interesting. आप कुछ भी कार्य करते हैं, जो result आता है, the result is not because of you. There are 5 factors. So, the body or the field, the soul, the karta, the senses, and endeavors. See, without endeavor, kuch nahi milega. Some people say, oh, so I read Bhagavad Gita, I'll not do any endeavor. Arjuna was telling na. So, jnana is important. So, why shall I fight? I'll not do any endeavor. I'll go to the forest and, live on, subsist on bhiksha. No, endeavor is required. So, 5 factors of which bring result. Field of action, which may be body, which may be your business, which may be your job. Then soul, you. Then senses and endeavors. These 4. But even if these 4 are there, but the 5th is not there. So these 4 are there, and 5th is Krishna. If Krishna is with you, then you get thumbs up. If Krishna is not with you, gone. You know this, no? No result. Fail. Fail ho gaya. So it's how Krishna is with you or Krishna is not with you. But Krishna is always with you. So I should put it in a way, are you with Krishna? Then yes, you will get the result. You are not with Krishna, forget about result. Only sufferings, only miseries, nothing else. So these are 5 factors of result. Then again, modes of nature. Krishna is again talking about mode of nature. So let us see again modes of nature, but different activities now. We saw modes of nature, these kind of table in 14th chapter, again in 17th chapter. Now we are coming to 18th chapter. So goodness, knowledge. What is the knowledge in goodness? So the person in goodness, he acquires the knowledge, he sees everyone, Panditaha, Samadarshana, undivided spirit in all being. Sees with equal vision, although situated in many false forms. Different bodies. Cat has a different body, man has a different body, woman has a different body, but everyone is soul, part and parcel of Krishna. Cow, a dog or goat, people eat. That means you're not seeing equal. But person in passion, he sees different. Oh, she is a woman, he is a man. And the goat, this is a buffalo, lion, and cat and dog sees different passion. Ignorance, no knowledge. No knowledge at all. Then action. Action of a person who is situated in mode of goodness. It is regulated, no attachment, no love or hate. Krishna says, I am equal to everyone. Samaham sarva bhuteshu. I do not envy anyone, I do not love. I am equal. So that is no desire for fruits. In passion, there is a great endeavor done to satisfy senses, false ego. Same. In ignorance, no scriptural interruption. क्यों कर रहे हैं पता नहीं. The worker. Now it's about the worker. The worker in mode of goodness is not associated with modes. Without ego, great determination. Person in mode of worker, in mode of the doer. Worker means the doer. Is attached to fruits, desire to enjoy, greedy, envious. And scripture, again, our ignorance, no scriptures, laziness, and all this. Understanding. What is to be done, what is not to be done in goodness. What is feared, what is not to be feared, what is dharma, what is adharma. But person does not know that is mode of passion. And one who take religion as irreligion or irreligion as religion, that is foolishness, that is done by people in ignorance. Then determination. Unbreakable determination. Many people nowadays they are, oh, my determination is weak, my willpower is weak, oh, I'm so weak. Yes, because you're not in mode of goodness. Mode of goodness, people are strong. I will do it, whether the result comes or not. Control over mind and senses. But people who are just running behind to earn money, that's mode of passion. And in ignorance, can't go beyond dreaming. सोते रहते हैं, रात को सपना देखते हैं, दिन में आंख खोल के सपना देखते हैं, करना कुछ नहीं है इन लोगों को. ये ignorance है. Happiness in mode of goodness appears poison at beginning and nectar at the end. और सवेरे सवेरे उठना है 4 बजे. हाँ, 4 बजे तो मुर्गे ने भी बांग देना बंद कर दिया है, और ये प्रभु जी बोल रहे 4 बजे उठो. हाँ, crazy fellows. No, but that is tapasya. You will feel that tapasya, zehar lagega, zehar, wish. But then you practice it for few days, few weeks, few months. Wow, 4 o'clock. Then if you don't wake up at 4 o'clock, you feel what hellish day, waste of life. Then you want to wake up at 4 o'clock. That will give you self-realization. When you chant, arey kitna boring hai. But when you are accustomed, if you continue with determination, you will see chanting has so much taste. Then in passion, it is nectar at the end, at the start, and poison at the end. No knowledge. That means people go and drink, people go and enjoy fruitive activities. So initially it looks, but then results when they come, it's not good. In ignorance, no self-realization, delusion from start to end. So this is all I covered 18 to 19 to 40th shloka. So please read. We just went through very quickly because of lack of time. I'll go through it. Should read it. Very important. Now Varna Ashram Dharma. Because Krishna spoke. Chatur Varna Maya Trishtam Guna Karma Vibhagasha. So people are asking, where is Krishna talking about different Varnas? Here is Krishna talking about different Varnas. Brahmana Kshatriya Visham Shudranam Cha Parantapa Karmani Pravibhaktani Swabhava Prabhavir Gunai Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudras are distinguished by qualities born of their nature in accordance of their own natures in accordance with the material modes. Oh, chastiser of the enemy. So it is not कि Brahman का बेटा Brahman होगा. The son of Brahmana cannot become Brahmana. I mean, can become Brahmana, but it is not Brahmana by birth. That is why Ashwatthama is not known as Brahmana. Krishna calls him Brahma Bandhu. He is the relative of Brahmana because he is son of Dronacharya, but he does not have Brahmana qualities. Like a doctor's son is not a doctor by birth. If he studies, goes to MBBS college and gets a degree, then he is a doctor. So similarly for everyone. So there are duties. So this is called prescribed duty. Krishna is telling what a Brahmana should do. Shamodamas, tapa, shaucham, shantirarjavamevacha, jnanam, vijnanam, astikyam, brahma karma, swabhavajam. These 9 qualities for Brahmana. Anyone who is in Brahmana quality, Brahmana stage or want to become Brahmana, this is what we have to practice. Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. 9 qualities. Then for Kshatriya, Shauryam, Tejo, Dhritirdakshyam, Yuddhe, Chapi, Appalayanam, Danam, Ishvara, Bhavascha, Shatram, Karma, Swabhavajam. Heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership are natural qualities of work for Kshatriyas. Sometimes Kshatriya, the Shudras, they complain, oh, he is this, because you do not understand. There are different people. There are Kshatriyas, there are Brahmanas. You should have knowledge. Different people act in different way. It's not that everyone has to be same. If everyone is same, maja nahi aayega. How many of you can wear same clothes every day? Only one person can wear same clothes every day, Mr. India. बचपन में देखा था. Whole movie, only one. Huh? Tell me how many Matajis are here who can be happy with same dress. So husband will bring same sari, like 7 saris, and you have to wear same sari for 7. You will say, "Kya band baje wale hain kya?" So there is one Mataji. Otherwise, like it's, you go to any restaurant or flight, you see same dress. They don't like to wear same dress. Variety is a mother of enjoyment. Same food. How many of you can, how many Prabhus are here? Your wife will cook vegetable khichdi in the morning, vegetable pulao in the afternoon, and vegetable curry in the evening. And again tomorrow, vegetable khichdi, vegetable pulao, vegetable curry. And again, you will say, मैं जा रहा हूँ घर छोड़ के, जंगल में रहूंगा. वहां पे कम से कम अलग अलग फल तो मिलेंगे. So you run away from the house because we need that variety, na? So if people are of different variety. Okay, now Brahman, now Vaishya and Shudra. Krishi Go Raksha Vanijyam Vaishya Karma Swabhavajam. So what is for Vaishya? Krishi Go Raksha Vanijyam. This is a duty. Farming, cow protection, and business, trade. Paricharyatmakam karma Shudrasyapi Swabhavajam. For Shudra, there is only one service. Service to other 3 people. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. So for Brahmana, 9 qualities, Kshatriya 6, Vaishya 3, and Shudra 1, service. So all of us in the world, material world, are doing service. So that service means Shudra. Because a Brahmana will earn money, earn his livelihood. I should not say money. A Brahmana will earn his livelihood by begging or by donation. A Kshatriya will earn his livelihood by taxes. A Vaishya will earn his livelihood by business, trade, selling agri products. And Shudra will earn his livelihood by serving others and accepting salary. So anyone who accepts salary is a Shudra. Okay. Every endeavor is covered with some fault. Very interesting. Some people say, मैं नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, मुझसे कुछ गलती हो रहा है. But Krishna is saying, it's okay. Every endeavor is covered with some fault, just as fire will cover with smoke. Therefore, one should not give up work born in his nature, O son of Kunti, even if such work is full of fault. अगर आप कुछ कर रहे हैं, आपको बोला गया कुछ करने के लिए, आप कुछ कर रहे हैं, वो गलत हो रहा है तो ठीक है, करते रहिए. Like you are, some of you have started chanting. Okay, sometimes you may feel sleepy, sometimes you feel tired, but still keep chanting. Don't give it the work. Don't give up the work. It's a prescribed duty. Don't give it up. That's what Krishna is telling. Now, from Jnana, we are moving to pure devotional service. Very interesting verses. From here till last, one verse is like, you want to discuss for hours and hours on each verse. So beautiful verses. कलयुग में टाइम की कमी है. भगवत गीता तो पढ़ते नहीं बन रहा है, लोग बोलते हैं हमको वेद पढ़ना है, तुम भगवत गीता तो पढ़ लो. That is sufficient. So I have to miss some shlokas. Krishna says, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samah sarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktim labhate param. One who is thus transcendentally situated, Brahma Bhuta, he at once realizes the Supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments, na shochati, or desires to have anything, na kankshati. He is equally disposed to every living entity. Samah sarveshu bhuteshu. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me. Mad bhaktim labhate param. Very interesting. No? Who does not want to come to this level where you are always happy? You don't have any hankering, any desire, any lamentation. And you see everyone equal, no enemy, no friends, everyone is equal. Then you attain Krishna Prema. So we have to practice. Then he says, who can know me? One can understand me as I am, as Supreme Personality of Godhead, only by devotional service. Bhaktya mam abhijanati. Only a bhakta, only by devotional service you can understand who is God, who is Krishna. And when one is in full consciousness of me, by such devotion, he can enter into kingdom of God. Now, we came to pure devotional service. Now, after pure devotional service, we still surrender to Krishna. Now it's talking about further surrender. And what happens with the surrender? Sarva karmani api sada kurvano mad vyapashraya mat prasadat vapnoti shashvatam padam avyayam. Though engaged in all kinds of activities, my pure devotee under my protection, mat prasadat, my protection, reaches the eternal and imperishable abode by my grace. If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of conditioned life by my grace. Again, mat prasadat. Both. Pisle mein bhi mat prasadat, isme bhi mat prasadat. If, however, you do not work in such consciousness but act through false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost. Arjuna, अगर तुम वही करोगे जो मैं बोल रहा हूं तो तुम्हारा उद्धार हो जाएगा. लेकिन तुम अपने मन से करोगे, मेरी नहीं सुनोगे, तुम्हारा विनाश निश्चित है. If you, very interesting verse, if you do not act according to my direction and do not fight, then you will be falsely directed by your nature and you will have to be engaged in warfare. You will not fight. I'm telling you to fight and you are saying, no, I don't want to fight. Okay, you will go begging, and when you will not get arms, you will say, Bhiksham Dehi, Bhavati Bhiksham Dehi, then people will not give you. Then you will take your sword and kill them. Because the nature is there. So act according to your nature. I am engaging your nature, Arjuna, in the proper direction. If you don't get direction from me, if you don't take direction from me, then you will take direction from your mind, your contaminated intelligence. And ultimately you will do same thing, but the result will not be same. Mind it. Result will not be same. अभी आपको समुद्र मंथन लीला की कथा बताएंगे. देवता और असुर दोनों समुद्र मंथन कर रहे थे. एक ही समय था, एक ही एक्टिविटी थी, एक ही स्थान था, एक ही उद्देश्य था, अमृत प्राप्त करना. लेकिन एक को अमृत मिल गया, एक को मृत्यु मिल गई. क्यों? क्योंकि एक भगवान के साथ खड़ा था, दूसरा भगवान के विपरीत खड़ा था। समुद्र मंथन लीला का यही सार है। इफ यू आर विथ कृष्णा, you are success. If you are not, you are finished. Suffer in the hell like anything. डरा नहीं रहे, वही बता रहे हैं जो गीता में लिखा है। इट्स लाइक यू नो, मम्मी बोलती है ना बेटा को, नहीं पढ़ेगा तो फेल हो जाएगा। पापा बोलते हैं नहीं पढ़ेगा तो स्कूल से निकाल दूंगा। तो सभी डरा रहे हैं, बट आपके हित के लिए डरा रहे हैं। आपका अहित नहीं चाहते, वो आपका हित चाहते और आपके हित के लिए वो डरा रहे हैं। डॉक्टर विल टेल यू दवाई नहीं लोगे तो और बीमार पड़ जाओ। So everyone is talking. So Krishna is saying that if you follow his step in truth, then thus I have explained you very now here this 63rd and 64th verse. Things how why I have kept these two verses in same screen. I have kept intentionally some verses same screen. So you see how it works. Thus I have explained you to you knowledge still more confidential. मैं तो 7वें अध्याय से तुमको कॉन्फिडेंशियल एक एक लेयर खोलता जाता हूँ। Deliberate on this fully and then do what you will. Yatha ichchasi tatha kuru. Do whatever you want. Krishna will not guide you in what you should do. Krishna will give you knowledge. Then you decide. तो कृष्ण ने बोल दिया अभी अर्जुन तुमको जो करना है करो, लेकिन कृष्ण का हृदय नहीं भर रहा है, कृष्ण का मन नहीं भर रहा है। कृष्ण still wants to give more. So he says, because you are my dear friend, I am speaking to you my supreme instruction, the most confidential knowledge of all. Hear this from me, for it is your benefit, for it is for your benefit. मन नहीं भरा कृष्ण का, सर्व गुह्य तमम भूय्या. I'm speaking to you more confidential, and then what Krishna speaks in the next two verses is the secret of all secrets. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane priyosi me. You remember this was Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru, 9th chapter, last verse, 34th verse. Again it is repeated here. It is so important. Always think of me, Manmana bhava madbhakto, become my devotee. Madhyaji, worship me. Mam namaskuru, offer homages unto me. Namaskar karo. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. If you want go back to Krishna, eternal happiness, enjoyment, then these four things you have to do. But आप बोलोगे कि if I do these four things, there are some obstacles coming in between. मेरा मन लग नहीं रहा है, मेरा मन वीडियो गेम में लगा, मेरा मन इधर लगा, मेरा मन उधर लगा, मेरा भक्ति नहीं हो रहा, ये हो रहा. Whatever obstacles are coming, Krishna is saying, सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहम त्वं सर्व पापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. मा शुचः, do not fear. क्यों द्रौपदी का पोस्टर लगा हमने यहाँ पे? हाँ? बहू बन के देख लिया, कुछ नहीं मिला. पत्नी बन के देख लिया, कुछ नहीं मिला. भाभी बन के देख लिया, कुछ नहीं मिला. इतने लोगों ने कुछ नहीं किया, फिर सब कुछ छोड़ के हे कृष्णा, हे गोविंदा, हे गोपीजन वल्लभ हाथ उठा दिया. जो होगा देखा जाएगा. तो संसार में कोई भी आपके साथ नहीं देगा मृत्यु के समय. सबको अपना युद्ध अकेले ही करना है. Everyone has to fight alone. और युद्ध किसके साथ है? युद्ध अपने मन के साथ है. युद्ध अपनी अशुद्ध चेतना के साथ है, अपनी दुर्बुद्धि के साथ है. और आपके हथियार हैं हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र, भगवत गीता, साधु का संग, भगवान का प्रसाद. ये आपके हथियार है. ये हथियार यूज करो, अपने जटिल मन से लड़ो, अपनी दुर्बुद्धि से लड़ो, अपनी चेतना से लड़ो. जो गलत हो चुकी है इनको सुधारो और भक्ति में लगाओ. यही युद्ध है और ये सबको अपना करना है. इसमें ना आपका माँ काम आएगी, ना आपका बाप काम आएगा, ना आपका बेटा, ना बेटी, ना भाई, ना बहन, ना प्रॉपर्टी, ना सरकार, कोई भी काम नहीं आएगा. ये आपको खुद लड़ना है. बट कृष्ण इज विथ यू एंड डिवोटीज आर विथ यू. ये डिवोटीज ही, जो भक्त हैं भगवान के, यही आपके असली मित्र है और कोई नहीं, जो आपको हेल्प करेंगे आपके युद्ध में. Prabhupada gives example how everyone has to fight their own battle. It's like a flight. 50 लोग का बैच है पायलट ट्रेनिंग के लिए, सबको ट्रेनिंग होती है, साथ में एक दूसरे को हेल्प करते हैं. बट व्हेन यू आर एक्चुअली फ्लाइंग, nobody can help you. You are there alone. So everyone has to fly their own planes. So this is the final instruction. But आगे कृष्ण क्या बोलते हैं? Arjuna agrees to fight and victory is assured by Sanjay. So now final instruction is done. Now Krishna will give some benefits. So what benefit? For one who explains this supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed, and at the end he will come back to me. There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there even ever be one more dear. कृष्ण क्या बोल रहे हैं कि ऐसा भक्त, ऐसा कोई मेरा सेवक नहीं हुआ है और न होगा भविष्य में, कैसा, जो इस भगवत गीता का प्रचार करता है, तो ये दूसरों तक भगवत गीता का संदेश पहुंचाता है. इसीलिए हम आपको धन्यवाद दे रहे हैं, आप हमें मौका दे रहे हैं भगवत गीता बोलने का. तो आपकी वजह से कृष्ण का कृपा हम पे आ रहा है, और क्योंकि आप भी भगवत गीता सुन रहे हो तो आप पे भी कृष्ण का कृपा आ रहा है. और चाहिए नेक्स्ट इंस्टॉलमेंट कृष्ण कृपा, यू टेल अदर्स अबाउट दिस भगवत गीता. लोगों को जोड़ो. ये भगवत गीता का ज्ञान जो दूसरे को सुनाता है, दूसरे को देता है, प्रामाणिक ज्ञान, उसके जैसा भक्त न कभी हुआ है न होगा. कृष्ण इज टेलिंग दैट. Then he says, very interesting, and I declare that he who studies this sacred conversation of ours worship me by his intelligence. जो ये भगवत गीता को पढ़ेगा वो मेरा सेवा करेगा. कैसे? ज्ञान यज्ञेन तेन हम, बुद्धि से, भावुकता से नहीं भक्त बनना है, बुद्धि से भक्त बनना है. बुद्धि लगाएगा कृष्ण की सेवा में. Then he says, and one who listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reaction, attain the auspicious planet where the pious is. जो भी इस भगवत गीता की कथा को सुनता है, भगवत गीता को सुनता है श्रद्धा से और भगवान से ईर्ष्या नहीं करता है, वह उच्च लोकों को प्राप्त करता है. ये भगवत गीता की फलश्रुति है. सुनने का क्या फल है? श्रुति फल, यह फलश्रुति. O son of Pritha, O conqueror of the wealth, have you heard this with an attentive mind, and are your ignorance and illusion dispelled? क्या तुमने सुना ध्यान से? समझ में आया? मोह दूर हुआ? नहीं तो फिर बताऊं. भगवान फिर बताते अगर भगवत गीता, अगर अर्जुन नहीं समझ, क्योंकि सेकंड चैप्टर में तो सारांश दे दिया, फिर पूरा भगवत गीता सुना. अगर अर्जुन बोलता नहीं समझा तो फिर भगवान सुनाते. रघुगण महाराज को जड़ भरत 3 बार वही चीज समझाते हैं. 3 चैप्टर है, सेम चीज बार बार समझाते हैं. जब तक नहीं समझता है स्टूडेंट टीचर को समझाना चाहिए, ये उसका जिम्मेदारी है. बट अर्जुन तो समझ गया. क्या बोलता है अर्जुन? नष्ट मोह स्मृतिर्लब्धा त्वत्प्रसादात्मया स्थितोऽस्मि गतः संदेह करिष्ये वचनम तव. नष्ट मोह, मोह नष्ट हो गया. स्मृति लब्धा, स्मृति आ गई, मुझे याद आ गया मैं आपका सेवक हूँ. तत्प्रसादान्मय अच्युत, आपकी कृपा से. स्थितो अस्मि, मैं अभी स्थित हो गया. गता संदेह, मेरे संदेह, मेरे जो डाउट थे, मेरे जो संशय था वो खत्म हो गया. करिष्ये वचनम तव, वही करूंगा जो आपने कहा है. सी संस्कृत इज सो इजी. वो लोग संस्कृत उच्चारण सीखना चाहते, क्या डिफिकल्ट. नष्ट मोह, नष्ट का मतलब नहीं पता, मोह का मतलब नहीं पता, तो मोह नष्ट हो गया है ना. हिंदी और संस्कृत में ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है. फिर अर्जुन, फिर सॉरी संजय स्पीकिंग फ्यू वर्सेस इन द लास्ट वर्स ऑफ भगवद गीता. संजय स्पीक्स, यत्र योगेश्वरः कृष्ण यत्र पार्थ धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीर्विजयो भूते ध्रुव नीतिर्मतिर्मम. Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, Shri, Vijaya, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion. तो तीन लोगों ने ओपिनियन दिया. भगवान ने यहाँ पे बोला जो ये भगवत गीता दूसरों को पढ़ाएगा उसको क्या होगा, जो भगवत गीता सुनेगा उसको क्या होगा. यहाँ पे सब बताया. जो भगवत गीता समझेगा, ये भगवान ने बताया. अर्जुन ने जो भगवत गीता समझ जाएगा वो क्या करेगा, करिष्य वचनम तो. और यहाँ संजय बता रहे जो भगवत गीता जहाँ पे होगी, जहाँ कृष्ण और अर्जुन होंगे वहां पे ये सब होगी. तो तीनों ने अपना अपना मत दे दिया है. और इसके साथ आपका 18 अध्याय रैपिड कोर्स, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, क्रैश कोर्स कंप्लीट हुआ आपका 9 दिनों में. इसको डिटेल में जाना है. अनंत है भगवत गीता, अनंत है. जितना अंदर जाएंगे उतना अंदर आनंद में डूबते जाएंगे आप. ओके, सो विल चैंट फॉर सम टाइम एंड देन वी विल टेक क्वेश्चंस. ओके. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद. Okay, so let us chant Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Let us all chant. I'll keep myself on mute. Hare Krishna. Yes. So before we take questions, Adhoksha Kishpu, can we have a few participants would like to share how what was their experience of this 9 days, but keep it brief, like in 10 seconds, 15 seconds. We don't want elaborate answer that you can write in a feedback, but now just brief, maybe 1 or 2 line, how you felt of what was your experience for entire 9 days.
Before to that, can we have announcements which we have to do?
Okay.
Okay. Hare Krishna. So thank you everyone for staying in the class. तो हम कुछ अनाउंसमेंट्स कर रहे हैं अभी जो बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है, तो कृपया लास्ट तक आप हमारे साथ जुड़े रहें। तो कुछ 3-4 इम्पोर्टेंट अनाउंसमेंट्स थे आप लोग के लेवल 2 के बारे में, आप लोग ने चैट बॉक्स में पूछा है कुछ। तो सबसे पहला कि कुछ भक्त पूछ रहे थे कि वेयर इज द रिकॉर्डिंग फॉर दिस 9 सेशंस। सो इसकी रिकॉर्डिंग एक हमारा यूट्यूब चैनल है जिसका नाम है चक्रवर्ती दास इंग्लिश, उसके यूट्यूब चैनल पे सारे सेशंस लाइव हुए हैं, तो आपको वहां पे सारे सेशंस मिल जाएंगे। दूसरा, कुछ भक्तों का इंक्वायरी आ रहा था फॉर क्विज कि प्रोजेक्ट क्विज कब सबमिट करना है, हमें जो डेली क्विज आ रहे हैं, तो व्हेन वी हैव टू सबमिट दैट क्विज। सो वो अभी जो हमारे अधोक्षज कृष्ण प्रभु ने बताया कि हम 14th, आज 2 तारीख है, हम 14th फरवरी तक का आपको टाइमलाइन दे रहे हैं। तो आई एम सॉरी, मेरा नेटवर्क थोड़ा इशू हो गया था। तो हम बात करते क्विज सबमिशन की। तो क्विज सबमिशन में हमारे जो कोऑर्डिनेटर है वो बता रहे थे कि हम 14th फरवरी तक का डेट रख रहे हैं। 14th फरवरी बड़ा ही ऑस्पिशियस दिन है, नित्यानंद त्रयोदशी है, तो आप लोग भगवान नित्यानंद को सबमिट कर सकते हैं हम अपनी ऑफरिंग कि भगवान हमने गीता कोर्स अटेंड किया और ये हमारा क्विज आपको ऑफर कर रहे हैं। तो ये हमारा सेकंड अनाउंसमेंट था क्विज के बारे में। तीसरा बहुत महत्वपूर्ण कि लेवल 2 कुछ लोग का आज बड़ा ही उत्साहपूर्वक प्रश्न आया था, जी नेक्स्ट क्या, आगे क्या, आगे क्या। तो हमारा नेक्स्ट जो है ये लेवल 1 है, अब लेवल 2। तो लेवल 2 हम बुधवार से स्टार्ट, हमारा हर बुधवार को 7:30 बजे लेवल 2 होता है भगवत गीता का। तो 7:30 होता है, हिंदी में होता है एवरी वेडनेसडे। और लेवल 2 की क्लास कैसे ज्वाइन करें प्रभु जी, उसका कैसे इंफॉर्मेशन आएगा, तो उसके बारे में आप लोग के व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में लेवल 2 का एक अलग ग्रुप है, उसका व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप का लिंक मैसेज में आ जाएगा अभी कुछ दिनों में ही, तो आप हमारा लेवल 2 का ग्रुप ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। चौथा आखिरी अनाउंसमेंट, हम आपको और पहले भी हमने 2-3 बार बताया है कि हमारा डेली भागवतम क्लास होता है और मॉर्निंग प्रोग्राम होता है कि हम सुबह 5 बजे से 7 बजे तक हरे कृष्णा मंत्र का जप करते हैं और 7 से 8 भागवतम पे डेली कक्षा होती है। तो उसके बारे में भी इंफॉर्मेशन देना था। तो आप लोग डेली हमारा वो सेशन चैंटिंग है और भागवत क्लास है, उसको ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच। तो अभी हम बढ़ते हैं कि जैसे प्रभु जी ने कहा कुछ, प्रभु जी डू यू वांट टू ऐड समथिंग? ओके। तो अभी हम प्रभु जी ने कहा जैसे कुछ भक्तों से फीडबैक लेना चाहते हैं, उनके रियलाइजेशन सुनना चाहते हैं, तो यस चारू स्मित प्रभु।
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्णा।
9 दिन का जो प्रोग्राम था काफी अच्छा था, मैं फर्स्ट डे से ही अटेंड कर रहा हूँ और आपने भगवत गीता को पूरा डिटेल में समझाया प्रभु जी, इसके लिए धन्यवाद। और आपका 1 डे 1 श्लोक जो आता है प्रभु जी यूट्यूब पे, वो भी डेली सुनते हैं, उससे भगवत गीता को उच्चारण करने में श्लोका का काफी फायदा होता है प्रभु जी। मैं वर्किंग डिवोटी हूँ, तो मैं ये पूछ रहा था कि अगर चैरिटी या कोई डोनेशन देना हो तो कहाँ पे किससे बात करनी पड़ेगी या कहाँ पे संपर्क करना पड़ेगा?
तो डोनेशन के लिए आचार्य शिव प्रभु, कैन यू अपडेट?
यस प्रभु जी। तो जिन भी भक्तों का बड़ा अच्छा चारू स्मित प्रभु, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका कि ये जिज्ञासा है आपकी कि हम मंदिर में दान दें, चैरिटी करें। तो हम और भी भक्तों को जैसे जानना होगा, अगर इच्छा होगी तो हम आपके व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में एक हमारा अकाउंट नंबर और यूपीआई आईडी और पेटीएम नंबर, तीनों आप लोग के व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में अभी थोड़े समय बाद क्लास कक्षा ये खत्म होने के बाद एक मैसेज आ जाएगा। आप लोग उसी ग्रुप में जो ग्रुप में अकाउंट नंबर ये सब आएगा, आप उस ग्रुप में आफ्टर डूइंग पेमेंट आप स्क्रीनशॉट शेयर कर सकते हैं, तो फिर वो वहाँ पे हो जाएगा। और आप जब स्क्रीनशॉट शेयर करें तो आपका नाम और एड्रेस दे दें, तो हम आपको रिसिट का बना के दे सकते हैं। और जितने भी आप डोनेशन देंगे तो इनकम टैक्स में एक बेनिफिट मिलता है एटीजी ना, तो आप वहाँ पे आपका कुछ टैक्स है तो उसका रिडक्शन भी मिलता है आपको, तो आपको एटीजी सर्टिफिकेट भी देते हैं। तो जिन भक्तों की इच्छा है या जिज्ञासा है दान करने की तो वैसे कर सकते हैं। तो जस्ट लास्ट अकाउंट नंबर और सारा डिटेल्स अभी व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में आ जाएगा थोड़े समय में। हरे कृष्ण।
नेक्स्ट।
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी। प्रभु जी ये जो 9 days का था प्रभु जी, ये बहुत अच्छा था प्रभु जी। पहले बात तो आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक यू प्रभु जी, आपने एवरी डे दो चैप्टर्स भगवत गीता का इन डिटेल में बताया है प्रभु जी। और मैं और मेरे डैडी हमेशा रोज सुनते आए हैं प्रभु जी। तो मेरा दो छोटे प्रश्न है प्रभु जी। पहला प्रश्न है कि जैसे कि आजकल हम सब लोग ह्यूमन राइट्स के बारे में बात करते हैं प्रभु जी, बट नोबडी टॉक्स अबाउट ह्यूमन रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, वो क्यों है? एंड सेकंड क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट इज द बिगेस्ट वेस्ट ऑफ ह्यूमन पोटेंशियल? हरे कृष्णा।
Nobody is talking about human responsibility because people are living in ignorance. So it's our duty to shift them from just human rights to human responsibilities. What is the biggest waste or loss of human life is not practicing bhakti. You have got human life, you have a plane, and enemies are surrounding everywhere. They have surrounded everywhere. You have opportunity, you just sit in the plane, you are seated in the plane, you have all the facilities, there's a petrol, there is everything, you just fly off and protect yourself from enemies. But if you're not doing, you're a foolish person, so they'll kill you. So if you do not practice bhakti and don't go back to Krishna, then there's a greatest loss of human life. Next.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी। प्रभु जी ये 9 दिन मेरे लिए बहुत ही मतलब अच्छा रहा, भक्ति में रहा। और आपके साथ बैठना मतलब मैं ये कह सकता हूँ कि बहुत ही शांतिदायक था प्रभु जी। आज भी मैं बहुत शांति महसूस कर रहा हूँ। भगवद गीता मैं कभी कभी मैं पढ़ता हूँ, मेरे पास बुक है और कई बार मैं पढ़ चुका हूँ, इसलिए अभी मैं कभी कभी पढ़ता हूँ। लेकिन ये जो सेशन आपके साथ जो रहा प्रभु जी, मैं बार बार मैं अटेंड करना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि कई सारे कंफ्यूजन थे पढ़ने के बाद भी, और सारे मेरे कंफ्यूजन दूर हो चुका है। और इतने कम समय में मतलब मेरे सारे कंफ्यूजन दूर हो गया और पूरी श्रीमद् भगवत गीता का पूरा रिवीजन हो गया। आई एम सो ब्लेस्ड, आई एम फीलिंग लाइक सो ब्लेस्ड प्रभु जी। एंड मुझे प्लीज लेट मी नो इफ देयर इज फर्दर अगेन लाइक दिस फॉर 9 days. I would love to join.
Sure प्रभु, हमारा जनरली 18 दिन का होता है। पहली बार हमने एक्सपेरिमेंट किया 9 दिन का, क्योंकि लोगों को बस समय नहीं है, नहीं तो हम 18 दिन 18 अध्याय करते हैं। तो जब नेक्स्ट टाइम होगा आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन आ ही जाएगा।
जी जी,
हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु।
ओके, और कोई भक्त बोलना चाहेंगे? नहीं तो फिर हम लोग क्वेश्चन आंसर में जाएंगे। हरे कृष्णा।
आस्था माता जी, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है। निखिल बाबू, यू कैन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, धन्यवाद 9 दिन को सेशन के लिए। मेरे 2 क्वेश्चन थे, वो अभी पूछे या जब क्वेश्चन आंसर का वो?
बाद में पूछ लीजिए, है ना।
Okay.
एक और पार्टिसिपेंट है लास्ट, लेट अस हियर फ्रॉम देम एंड देन विल टेक क्वेश्चन आंसर।
हरे कृष्णा, मैं दिल्ली से बात कर रही हूँ और मुझे आपका ये सेशन इतना अच्छा लगा है। जब ये सेशन सुने आपसे, इतना मन को सुकून मिला है। और जो चीजें शायद हम भागवत गीता पढ़ के भी हमें कुछ चीजें क्लियर नहीं होती, वो आपके सेशन लेकर एक अलग सी दिल को, मतलब वो कहते हैं ना, खुश कर देना, और पूरे भक्ति में आपने लीन कर दिया। थैंक यू सो मच। अच्छा, मेरे को एक क्वेश्चन था, पूछ लूं आपसे?
पूछ लीजिए।
हाँ, मेरे को ये क्वेश्चन था कि जैसे अब हम हरे कृष्णा महामंत्र है, हरे कृष्णा हरे राम, तो इसमें हम रामा क्यों बोलते हैं? ये मेरे मन में बहुत बार क्वेश्चन आता है।
तो आपने हिंदी बोल रहे हैं तो हिंदी आपने पढ़ा भी होगा। हिंदी में एक होता है जैसे र में आ की मात्रा र, और जब म लिखते हैं म के नीचे वो हलन लगाते हैं, एक
Right.
डैश लगता है, तो उसका मतलब होता है राम। आधा म
Right.
है राम, और
बिल्कुल।
म के आगे मात्रा लगाते हैं तो रामा हो जाता है।
राइट।
तो अभी हम हलन भी नहीं लगा रहे हैं और मात्रा भी नहीं लगा रहे, तो न ये राम है न रामा है, ये राम है। म पूरा है ना, इसीलिए हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, क्योंकि म आधा नहीं है, ये हम म पूरा है राम में, तो राम नहीं होता राम, इसलिए अर्जुना।
ओके ओके। अच्छा, मेरे को यहाँ पर ऐसा लग रहा था कि हम यहाँ पर हम राम भगवान को याद कर रहे हैं, है ना?
राम भगवान को याद कर रहे हैं।
अच्छा, तो आप मुझे थोड़ी सी इसमें क्लैरिटी देंगे कि हम इसमें राम भगवान को क्यों याद करें? क्योंकि भगवत गीता में बहुत बार पढ़ा है कि ये सब डेमी गॉड हैं, और थोड़ी सी आप क्लैरिटी दोगे इसमें?
तो आपने पूरे लेक्चर सुने, 9 लेक्चर?
हाँ, बीच बीच में तो सुने ही है, बीच में कभी कभी स्किप भी हुआ है।
तो भगवान राम भगवान है, वो डेमी गॉड नहीं है। देवता अलग होते हैं, भगवान अलग होते हैं। विष्णु, नारायण, वरादेव, वामन देव, राम, नरसिंह देव, कृष्ण, बलराम, ये सब भगवान है, ये डेमी गॉड नहीं है।
ठीक।
हरे कृष्ण।
हरे।
नेक्स्ट।
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
हरे
My
कृष्ण।
my feedback is, in the last 6 months, this is my 3rd course I've done. And I want to thank you because devotee association has become so important through these courses. And also I've learned to balance. So despite or in spite of doing the other jobs, the household chores and all, but I have become very disciplined in attending the classes. So I hope that I can continue to do that. Please accept my humble obeisances. Hare Krishna.
Okay, let us take some questions.
Please, Sharma Prabhu, we can't hear you.
Hello, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण।
Sorry, today I was out and I could not attend much, but I ensured
Hare Krishna
to.
Prabhuji.
Hello.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
शर्मा प्रभु आप म्यूट कर दीजिए, आपको बाद में पूछते हैं क्योंकि।
Sorry, Prabhuji. Today I was outside, so I could not attend the lecture. But I had to give the feedback, so I'm calling up right now. I really want to, from the bottom of my heart, say a big thank you, and I owe a big, it's gratitude towards you for enlightening me, and you have answered almost every day to my questions, which has given me a perspective. And I am really looking forward to second level, and under your teaching, I really wish to grow further. Thank you, Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, we can't hear you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Accept my humble obeisances. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams. Please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Prabhuji, I can feel Krishna when I am in devotees association, but I can't feel Krishna's presence when I am with non-devotees, office, relatives. In ancient times, our yogis saw Krishna everywhere as Paramatma. How do we get out of this duality, Prabhuji?
Yes, we should see Krishna everywhere, and Krishna is present everywhere. We are not able to see because of our own conditioning. So by chanting of Hare Krishna mantra every day, by reading of Bhagavad Gita every day, by hearing the lectures, eating Krishna Prasad, these 4 things you do, very soon you will be able to see Krishna's hand everywhere.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Dhanyavad pranam.
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण।
जी मेरा ये क्वेश्चन था कि आपने भी बताया था कि अगर मुझे कोई मतलब भिखारी या कोई गरीब मिलता है तो उसे प्रसाद दे सकते हैं या फिर मतलब उसे पैसे नहीं देने चाहिए। तो मतलब अगर मेरे पास प्रसादम भी नहीं है और मतलब आपने पैसे देने से मना किया है, तो अगर मैं उसे कुछ नहीं देता हूँ तो मतलब उसका मुझे कर्मा तो नहीं लगता है, मतलब कुछ पाप तो नहीं लगता है?
देना तो चाहिए। कोई अगर आपके पास आया है और आपकी काबिलियत है तो खाली नहीं लौटाना चाहिए। तो उसको कुछ खिला दो। क्या करोगे? कुछ लेके भगवान को मन में ऑफर करके कुछ खिला दो।
जी जी नहीं, जो आप मैं खिलाऊंगा तो आपने कहा था जो प्रसाद नहीं चढ़ा होना चाहिए, तो फिर
तो अभी कुछ ऐसा चीज लेके जो फ्रूट्स है या ब्रेड है भगवान को मन में ऑफर करके, अभी कुछ नहीं से कुछ तो करना है ना।
जी
गलती आपने किया, प्रसाद लेके नहीं चले तो अभी कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा।
जी
नेक्स्ट
जी भी एक और क्वेश्चन था जी। गीता में लिखा है कि मनुष्य को चाहिए कि स्वभाव से उत्पन्न कर्म को भले ही वह दोषपूर्ण क्यों ना कभी त्यागे नहीं। तो मतलब स्वभाव से उत्पन्न कर्म मतलब जो किसी का स्वभाव मतलब गलत काम करने का होता है, तो मतलब स्वभाव
स्वभाव का
क्या
मतलब होता है ब्राह्मण वैश्य, ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्य शूद्र, इसको बोलते हैं स्वभाव।
अच्छा अच्छा
हाँ,
जी
सोना टीवी देखना मेरा स्वभाव है, ये कोई स्वभाव नहीं है, ये तो विकर्म है। कर्म में स्वभाव होता है, विकर्म में नहीं होता।
जी
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट
हरे कृष्ण।
क्वेश्चन।
हाँ, हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण।
तुलसी माला धारण करने का मतलब क्या नियम है, और अगर मैं धारण नहीं कर रहा हूँ तो क्या मैं वो कर्म कर सकता हूँ? मतलब मैंने सुना है कि जो नॉनवेज खाते हैं उनको नहीं धारण करना चाहिए, या लहसुन खाते हैं
तो सिंपल क्वेश्चन है आपका कि तुलसी माला धारण करने का क्या नियम है, वो बता देते हैं आपको।
जी
एक लाइन में क्वेश्चन।
जी
तो जो नियम पालन करते हैं, जैसे प्याज और लहसुन नहीं खाते, चाय कॉफी नहीं पीते, वो लोग तुलसी माला धारण करते हैं। इस गले से ऐसा कुछ चीज उतरना नहीं चाहिए जो वर्जित है। तो शराब और तो बहुत दूर की बात हो गई, मांसाहार तो दूर का बात हो गया, प्याज भी नहीं, लहसुन भी नहीं, मसूर की दाल भी नहीं, मशरूम भी नहीं, चाय भी नहीं, कॉफी भी नहीं, तब आप ये धारण कर सकते हैं। और ये क्यों धारण करते हैं, क्या है? ये मंगल सूत्र है। हम प्रकृति, हमने कहा ना हम सब स्त्रियां हैं, प्रकृति है, तो ये मंगल सूत्र है कि हमारे स्वामी कृष्ण है। तुलसी का माला वही धारण करता है। नेक्स्ट।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण।
मुझे मैं इस्कॉन टेम्पल से काफी टाइम से जुड़ी हुई हूँ और मैंने माला भी ली हुई है, माला भी करती हूँ। और मैं हमेशा से चाहती थी कि मैं कोई भी भागवत हो तो मैं ज्वाइन करूँ। मेरे घर में शुरू से बोलते थे दादी वगैरह की ज्वाइन करनी चाहिए ये सब चीजें, तो मैं कभी कर नहीं पाई हूँ। मैं कौन जाती हूँ ये वाला जो हमारे यहाँ, मैं दिल्ली से हूँ, हमारे यहाँ पे एक कैलाश में इस्कॉन टेम्पल है, मैं वहाँ जाती हूँ। पर बाबू जी आपकी जो ये भागवत सीजन था, आपने मुझे उसमें इनवाइट किया, मुझे बहुत ही ज्यादा अच्छा लगा। और मतलब एक अलग सी शांति, मतलब कहाँ है हम और कहाँ क्या सब चल रहा है। मैं अपने आसपास बहुत सारी चीजें हमेशा गलत ही गलत देखती थी एंड करती भी थी, बट जो मैंने ये सुना और देखा, मतलब मेरी लाइफ, बहुत सारी लाइफ में मेरे चेंजेस हो गए हैं। और मैं बहुत ही ज्यादा दिल से आपको थैंक यू बोलना चाहती हूँ। थैंक यू सो मच। एंड मैं चाहती हूँ कि मैं आपसे जुड़ी रहूँ और मैं ऐसे ही आगे बढ़ती रहूँ। थैंक यू।
हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण।
जुड़ने के लिए आप दूसरे, जैसे हमारे भागवतम चलता है डेली, उससे जुड़िए, लेवल 2 है। और भी हमारे ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज होंगे तो हम बता देंगे आपको। और आप मंदिर जाते हैं, बिल्कुल जाते रहिए, सेवा कीजिए वहां पे ठाकुर जी का। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। दिल्ली मंदिर के जो विग्रह हैं श्री श्री राधा पार्थसारथी प्रभुपाद जी ने स्वयं स्थापित किए। बहुत पुराना मंदिर है, भव्य मंदिर है।
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I have question that can we chant this Hare Krishna, Hare Rama mantra all the time, or do we need to chant only in the morning? What
So
should be the best
you can
time?
chant all the time 24 hours, but you should have some time designated, dedicated only for chanting. Whole day you can chant while you are driving a car or you're riding a motorcycle, you're working, you're eating, you're bathing, you're sleeping. Every time you can chant. Whole day you can chant Hare Krishna. But there should be some time, like 15 minutes, half an hour, only chanting, no other work. Quality time with Krishna. Every other time you're chanting Hare Krishna, that's good. But this is quality time with Krishna. Next.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
First of all, here I would like to tell you thank you so much for teach us. And my question is that Prabhuji, what is the reason of absent mind?
What is the reason of absent mind? Mind chanchal hai. Mind is very flickery. It goes wherever it wants. It is you who are not powerful enough to hold the mind. So it is our mistake. We also go with the mind. So we have to become determined by process of bhakti, and mind will not go away. Mind will stay there. Like children, like small kids. They cannot sit at one place. Once the child starts walking, then he wants to walk all over the planet. He will not sit at one place because his mind and his body both are chanchala. So mind is absent-minded because mind is very restless. It cannot focus on one object until unless you become very good devotee and you have very strong determination. Practice, practice, and practice. That is required. Is that okay? Next question.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु।
प्रभु जी मैं वृंदावन से हूँ और सबसे पहले तो मैं आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद बोलना चाहूंगा कि मैं भक्ति में तो पहले से ही था, बचपन से ही भक्ति में था, लेकिन मेरा कोई वे नहीं था सर भक्ति में। और आपको 9 दिन सुनने के बाद में एक वे बनाया मेरा, और मेरे अंदर कुछ बुरी आदतें भी थी और वो भी छूटी हैं, जो कि 2-3 आदत जो मेजर बुरी आदतें थी मेरे अंदर वो छूटी हैं, और उसके लिए मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद बोलना चाहूंगा। और मैं चाहूंगा कि थोड़ा सा प्रभु जी बांके बिहारी जी के बारे में भी बताएं। मैंने उन्हीं की बचपन से भक्ति की है, बांके बिहारी जी की, वृंदावन, और मैं इस्कॉन भी जाता रहता हूँ। वृंदावन की परिक्रमा करना, वहाँ पे गौशाला है वृंदावन में इस्कॉन की, उसमें भी गया हूँ मैं। तो वृंदावन से रिलेटेड हूँ मैं, और बहुत एक बार पुनः मैं आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद बोलना चाहूंगा कि मेरी लाइफ में ये 9 दिन बहुत मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट रहे।
हरे कृष्ण। तो बांके बिहारी जी भगवान है ना, भगवान विग्रह के रूप में प्रकट हुए थे। हरिदास जी महाराज को विग्रह मिला था, प्रकट हुए, स्थापित हुए। लीलाएं जो कृष्ण और बांके बिहारी सेम है, वो तो अलग अलग नाम है। लीलाएं तो जो कृष्ण की यहाँ उपदेश भगवत गीता जो है वही बांके बिहारी का है, नाम अलग अलग है। तो ये है बांके बिहारी जी। सो आशा करते हैं कि आप सब कंटिन्यू कर पाए। हम प्रार्थना करते हैं भगवान से, प्रभुपाद से, कि आप भगवत गीता पढ़ना, हरे कृष्ण मंत्र को कंटिन्यू कर पाए, क्योंकि ऐसा योग फिर नहीं बनता है। बहुत विरले मनुष्य जन्म मिला है, योग बना है। मनुष्य जन्म मिलने के बाद आप भक्तों से जुड़े हैं, ये योग बार बार नहीं बनेगा। इसको बना है तो इसका पूरा फायदा उठा लीजिए। हम यहाँ पे रोकते हैं और फिर आगे के प्रोग्राम्स में भागवतम में और भगवत गीता लेवल 2, और हम नित्यानंद त्रयोदशी 3 दिन की कथा कर रहे हैं। 11 फरवरी, 12 फरवरी, 13 फरवरी हिंदी में रहेगा, शाम को 7 से 9 बजे तक। तो अभी हम यहाँ पे विराम देते हैं। हरे कृष्णा, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। Okay, some questions in the chat. Okay, let us take some questions in the chat.
So first few of devotees are asking कि लिंक क्या होगा जो डेली श्रीमद् भागवतम हम बता रहे थे, तो उसका लिंक हम लोग अभी आपके व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में भेज देंगे। उसकी लिंक और ये क्लास की लिंक अलग है। Coming to the first question, Anirudh Yadav is asking, what is the importance of health for spiritual practices?
Health is important because if you don't have good health, how will you practice? If your body is not in a good shape, how will you practice? But Kali Yuga, you cannot have a perfect body. There will always be some problem. So you need to keep body in a good shape, but there will be problems. So that means your determination, your intelligence, your mind should be strong to practice bhakti. Your determination should be very strong to practice bhakti. Even if health is little down, it's okay. You cannot have perfect health in Kali Yuga. There will be some troubles. But you should not neglect the health, and not at the same time, nor should you give too much importance to health. Balance it out. Next. Because this body is given by Krishna, you should utilize in Krishna's service. That is why it is important to keep body in a good shape. Next.
Divya Mata is asking, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, is it okay to chant Hare Krishna mantra without mala?
What is the problem in chanting with mala? Whole day you can chant. Outside when you are doing, you can chant without mala. It's all right. But when you're at home, sit at one place, concentrate. Our acharyas have told Krishna has chanted on mala. So why Krishna still has beads? Krishna also has motika mala. He chants on mala. Why should we not chant? Next.
Pranav Sindapur is appreciating. Prabhuji, lecture series was really nice. I appreciate the efforts that you and other Prabhujis put for this course. Please accept my gratitude. Anirudh Yadav is asking why Brahmacharya is important for spirituality.
It's not only Brahmachari. Any ashram you are in, whether you are Brahmachari, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyas. More important is Krishna consciousness. There are people who are not married. They're not Brahmacharis. So you have to practice Krishna consciousness. That is more important. Next.
Pranav Sindapur is asking, Prabhuji, I live in Mumbai. I need updates if there will be any event in Krishna consciousness in ISKCON Juhu. Please help me.
Yes, we'll tell you. So
Okay,
Acharya
Prabhu.
Sambhu, you can keep updated. Okay. We'll stop here.
One question came, Prabhuji, now. Abhishek Prabhu is asking, how much important to leave onion and garlic?
How important is for you to attain Krishna? If you don't leave an onion garlic, then it will be an obstacle. Why you want to bring something in between you and Krishna? Krishna loves you, you want to love Krishna. Why bring onion garlic between? Just chop it off. See the situation, if everyone at home is eating, you can try to adjust something, but try to leave. It will drag you to mode of ignorance, onion and garlic, because it's demoniac. It will drag you to ignorance, and then for you, the determination to practice bhakti will also go down. We have to come to mode of goodness, to be always determined to practice Krishna consciousness. If we are affected with mode of passion and ignorance, it will be difficult for us to exhibit that kind of determination to practice Krishna consciousness. That is why it is important. Okay?
Yes, questions are done.
Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Bhagavad Vani Srimad